Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlo. Good boy. Well, the Anniversary Festival second part is winding itself to a close. It should be over with here in less than an hour. Yeah, we've got, just about 7 minutes left before the festival ends. So we should be able to get a few actual normal episodes of LOTRO and SLOTRO done before the Summerfest starts in about, 10 or 11 days here. So we are back down here in Rushgore once more. We are still trying to find the last two parts of the clues. We've got one, last time we were in the Brown Lands and we solved that part of the search for the Black Rider, search for the rider of the flying beast. Now we've got Rushgore and Wailing Hills left. I thought we had searched Rushgore pretty well last time. As y'all see here, we found the worm den. Yes, the worm den. We found the creeping mud. We found Tick Batak, and we found Ashburg. We've been all over it. So I'm off camera gonna go all over the Rushgore area one more time looking for some kind of clue, a person with a ring over his head, something that's sparkly that we haven't clicked on. And then if we don't see anything there, we're gonna search all along on this part of the Parth Celebrant, everything to the east of the road here, and see if we can find anything that might have something to do with the bubbling in the blood. So that's what we're going to do now. And in the meantime, to do that, we are going to mount up. I figured with the Anniversary Festival, I was playing around and with Mind Fiend this evening and doing stuff, and he was talking about how you get all these anniversary mounts and everything that we try to save up for, but that never sees anyone actually riding any. So I am actually going to ride on this year's anniversary mount, the Seaward Mount? Seaward Steed, the Seaward Steed here, and ride it around. Number one, to get some use out of it, and although it's kind of goofy looking, I'll have to say. And number two, just to remind all these bots around here that there's a festival going on while y'all are stuck here, down here in the mud next to the swamp, next to the Rushgore. So maybe this will bring you a little bit of cheer into your life. You can laugh at the Hobbit on the funny-looking blue and white horse. So we're going to start looking for whatever clue we can find that will lead us on to the bubbling in the blood. And I will join up with y'all in a little while. And I think we have finally found it here. We have been wandering through the Rushgore once more. Let's pull up our map. Basically doing an island by island search, just going back and forth, and finally right here, you see we're just above the O and the R on the map where it says Rushgore. We have found an encampment, and right over here is a dude named Edbrit. So let's dismount off of our very, very fancy pony here. And let us talk to Edbrit. A bubbling in the blood. Something has made the Gredbig here more aggressive than they used to be. You defeated some of them before when we went to the Brown Lands. Do you remember anything unusual about them? Well, I have. On my way back from the carcass of the beast, I was set upon by a group of Gredbig. I fought them off, but I noticed something peculiar. As they lay twitching beneath my sword strokes, their blood seemed to boil like water over a rolling flame. Is this the cause of the newfound aggressiveness? I want you to defeat Gredbig and collect samples of their blood. See if the blood boils and bubbles. What could have caused this? So we need to collect 6 samples of Grodbig blood. Shouldn't be too hard to do. There's quite a few of them out here in the swamp. So we are going to go around looking for our looking for, then that's one thing too. You see right here with all the frills they have now, all the marsh. I mean, it really, really lends to an extremely atmospheric and all. But look there, we're just this far away. We're one island away, and we can't even see the camp. If you didn't know it was sitting there and weren't looking closely, you might see that little thing there, but you probably wouldn't. I mean, that's how quickly these things disappear into the mud and the muck and the gore. Alright, we need to find some Grebig. We need to find some of the insects. So I think I'm actually going to head this way. We are going to come down to the south. Yeah, directly south of us. Southeast is the Tick Bottok. And I believe that is where, when we were searching, we found the place where all the Grebig were being. It's like the breeding ground of the Grebig queen or something like that. It's where they seem to come from, because you had the creeping mud, which I think were you had the worm den where the Avant came from. I think the creeping mud is where the snappers and all came from. So that's not what we were looking for. Oh, this is Tick Bottok. Alright, well, Tick Bottok is not the one we're looking for. We were not after the warriors here. More snappers. Alright, we are going to continue. Maybe the creeping mud is where those things came from. Maybe that's where the insects came from. We will continue looking around until we find the Grebig. Oh my God, is this marsh, these reeds and horsetails and all thick. Good Lord, are they thick, hard to see through. We're going to try to work our way through, and we will see you when we find some bugs to kill. And we have found it. Yep, this is the creeping mud right here. You see all the little holes in the pieces of piles of mud. Look almost like termite mines, don't they? Let us go ahead and dismount. We are going to see if we can fight some of these things, and fight them like a burglar this time. Let's see. Sneak up behind them. Let's find their weaknesses. Let's misdirect them and stab them in the carapace. Ooh, we actually got stunned a little bit. Wow. Well done there, bug. Well done. You're actually trying. There we go. The Grodbig blood is boiling hot to the touch. Okay, we're 1/6 of the way there. Although why that isn't enough evidence, I don't know. We will continue hunting 5 more. I'll bet you they'll all be hot to the touch. And then we will go back and talk to Edbrig again. So I will see you when we accomplish that. We are coming back into the encampment, trying to weed our way through the turtles and everything. I've got to say, the last couple, as you see right here, you have acquired cool Grodbog blood. The last couple, as it went along, we had 2 that were boiling. As you see, this blood roils and boils with vigor. Then we had 2 that were bubbling. The blood bubbles periodically. What has caused this? And the other one, the blood has cooled considerably. So as we went on, as we killed, the blood got cooler and cooler until we got the 6 done. So let us go and talk to Edbrig here again. Edbrig. As time went on, the blood you collected ceased to boil. Interesting. It seems that whatever caused this blood to boil has moved on. What type of creature could have this effect on the Gredbig? Whatever it may be, its presence alone was enough to make the blood of the Gredbig boil and bubble. And when it moved on, the blood gradually ceased to boil. What evil is this, that its mere presence can so enrage creatures of nature? You did not answer Edbrit, but the word Nazgul is on your tongue. Very good. Okay, so that completed a bubbling in the blood. We've only got the sniffling snuffler left. And that is over here in the Wailing Hills. So we are going to head back over here to the Wailing Hills. I'm going to do exactly what I did in the Rush Gore. We're just going to partition it, and we're going to go back and forth and make sure we cover every single inch looking for this. It's not covered in all the frills and stuff like this was, so I wasn't thinking that it should be quite so hard to find as this one was, with it hidden so well in the marshland as it was. But you never know. Perhaps it was, I don't know, behind a rock or something. We shall see. I am going to head back. I'm going to see if I can get back. Okay, here's the rally circle. That's good, although there's warriors right outside of it. Let's see if we can get back to the encampment over here, just on the edge of the Rush Gore. And I will take the stables back, closest one to the Wailing Hills. And we'll see if we can find the Sniffling Snuffler. There's the camp. There's the one I'm looking for. Same thing as before. We're going to partition it, go backwards and forwards. We will see what we can find here. So once we find something on our map and find somebody. I love the Rohirrim. I really do. This is something I just need to stop and mention for a second. Is Mindfiend and I, earlier this week, we made the trip down to Minas Tirith. We tried to travel all the way down. This was on our characters, y'all seen Gnarlo, the high 60s. I think Gnarlo is level 69. So needless to say, we didn't get there. We got through all the way down. We got to Amen Hen, although Amen Hen had a bunch of reds around it. We had to weave our way in and out of all these mobs that we were couldn't hurt, but we did manage to do that and get down through Amen Hen and actually sat on the chair of Amen Hen. We were trying to do the scavenger hunt from the party tree, but we knew there was no way we were going to be able to go any further. The next one was kill wraiths in the marsh over there, and if everything at Amen Hen was red, there was no way we were going to be able to kill the wraiths. But once we got into Rohan, it was like that. Thank you for your assistance, my friend. We are so happy to see us. Have you come to aid us? Thank you. So different than everybody else in the game, where you ride up to them and they go, "What do you want? Why are you wasting my time?" "Oh, I am so depressed." We like the Rohirrim. They are some good people. So just wanted to get that out there. All right, where am I going? I'm going to go to the Limelight Gorge. Is that where I'm headed? Yep, we're going to go to the Limelight Gorge Stable Master there and start working our... See? Welcome and well met. Welcome and well met to you as well. I think I know where I'm going to be spending all my downtime from now on. We'll see in just a little bit here. We have returned. We're here in the Wailing Hills. Let me show you where we are. As you see, we are almost directly north of kind of the E and the O and Errolsmead. Right up here, kind of in the center of the triangle formed by these three flags. So right in that area. We have found Magla. You see, it has taken a while. I've been out here for a good half hour, I guess. It's probably a little bit more. It is the 4 dawn now, as you can see with it pinking up around the sky here. I've also popped out to check on the sound, and I am sorry I did not realize that. I should do this whenever I get started, but I always seem to forget it. That the first, however many long it's been before I got here, the first 15 minutes or so, doesn't have any game sound, so I'll have to throw in some music and that sort of stuff in the background for you, but sorry about that. It's what happens whenever you start the game up and then you start the game up, you start up my recording program, Action, and then you change the sound settings, you know. I changed it from coming through my speakers over there to coming through my headphones, but because I did that after the recording setup, The recording program still was expecting the sound to come through the speakers, so it's not getting anything. So at least it's recording our voice. All right, let's talk to Magla here and see what he has to say. We are going to dismount and find out what he knows.
I always prided myself on courage. But last night...
The Sniffling Snuffler. I should not be out here. I wanted to be a farmer, but my father said I should follow my older brothers, and, well, here I am. And last night, well, I cannot explain it. Something spooked the goats, and I climbed up the ridge to investigate, and that's when I heard it. Something was... how can I describe it? It was a sniffling sound, like someone with a cold. But there was something about that snuffling sound that made my blood run cold, and as I approached the milling goats, I saw I was not the only one disturbed by the sound. The eyes of the goats were wild, and they stamped the ground, desperate to get away from... something. Something moved among them, low to the ground. It made no sound but that snuffling, as if it was smelling for something. I ran, and I feel as if my heart has only now calmed itself. If you decide to visit the goats at the enclosures to the north and the southwest, use caution. That thing might come back. Okay, so visit the goats southwest and search what frightened him. Visit the goats to the north and search what frightened him. Well, you can't be that afraid, dude, if you're out here herding goats with more high scouts about. I mean, you know, when your goat enclosures are in the middle of orc country, you can't call yourself a coward. That is for damn sure. You see nothing unusual. Whatever is here must have gone. All right. So now we need to go back to the southwest of him. So let us make our way back down to Magla. Point ourselves to the... damn it. Point ourselves to the southwest. No, there you go. Venom Bright Creeper. Not only is he out here herding goats in the middle of orcs, he's herding goats in the middle of giant spiders as well. No, sir, you have nothing to worry about with your fear. Nothing to worry about proving your courage. Here we go. There's our next encampment. You see nothing unusual. Whatever it is here must have gone. I said, okay. You may not have anything to worry about from, you know, fear and proving your courage and all, but these aren't really encampments. These aren't really fences when you have openings this big in them that they can just wander hither and yon through, you know. But we've also found the rally circle this way, so yay. He is just north of the rally circle, so if you ever get defeated while here in the Wailing Hills, it's easy to find Magla. Let's go talk to him once more. Put his mind at ease.
I suppose I may have imagined it.
I suppose I may have imagined it. You didn't see anything there, just goats. You know what Magla saw, but the man is frightened enough without knowing the identity of the creature that sniffed so near to him that night, Nazgul. He is slowly becoming more calm, but is still shaken by the experience. I am not cut out for this sort of thing, Gnarlo. My brothers are bold and courageous, and would certainly not have been frightened. And my sister, she is a handmaiden at the Golden Hall in Edoras, and she would have marched right up to that, whatever it was, and given it a tongue lashing it would not soon forget. Not like me. Ah well, I am the one who is here. I am doing my best. I hope my father and brothers and sister are proud, or will be. Thank you again, friend. Oh, that is so sad. That is so sad, this guy here not getting to be what he wants to be. Ooh, a new title. Your reputation with the Riders of Stangard have gone up by 500, 13 silver, 44 copper. Completed the Vanished Rider. A new title has been bestowed upon you. May be known as Gnarlo, Anduin Wanderer. Let's go to that. Deed completed, which was the Vanished Rider. Are there any notes on this? Okay, the Vanished Rider. Let's look through the notes. The Nazgul that rode upon the fell beast, which lies now dead in the Brownlands, is missing somewhere along the great river. Perhaps the residents of those lands have seen some sign of its passage. Alright. This is an inspiring presence. Ah, okay. We've completed, so there are no things on each one of those, just that perhaps they've seen it. Alright. Anduin Wanderer. Fantastic. Title awarded. You have scoured the lands alongside Anduin, the great river, in search of a vanished Nazgul. Fantastic. Alright, now we need to go talk to Nona. Where the hell did we leave Nona? Back by the corpse of the crashed beast. Alright, that's all the way back over here in the Brownlands. So let us travel all the way back over to the Brownlands. I am going to travel probably over here to Stangard. Probably go to Stangard and we will grab the horse over to the Brownlands. And I will see y'all again whenever we reach Nona. As I'm riding up here to Ethelberg, I just want to say something to the stable master here right quick. Let's click on him.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
That's what kind of thing I was talking about earlier. You know, I noticed that the game sounds weren't recorded for the earlier section of this, so you didn't get to hear stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about. You know, I made that thing about how friendly they are here. Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim. I mean, did you hear that? Let's go talk to one of the shopkeepers. Tell me the difference between this and those damn elves.
It is wise for wanderers to equip themselves well.
You see? No insults. No, why are you wasting my time? No, why are you trying to shove this filthy coin on me? Why are you trying to keep me in business, you inconsiderate lout? I like the Rohirrim. I really, really like the Rohirrim. Okay, let's see if we can find Nona. She was out here with the... Out here where the flying fell beast crashed to the ground. Which I've got to find again. Ooh, that Kundalar guy didn't attack me? I felt sure that captain would attack me. I was right up on top of him just then. Alright, let's see if we can find exactly where the beast fell to the ground. I don't remember the precise location. I should have. I wanted to say it's back behind it. Let's go a little bit further forward. Search right over here in these little hollows and valleys. And then we will go backward again. Yep, not seeing it here. And with it being we're looking for Nona, there should be a ring appear on the map. So I will keep looking for her. Or keep looking for her ring to pop up. Yeah, I think it's actually on the other side of this fort, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sure it is. On the other side, round on the east side of it. So let's move over there. And we'll see you here in just a moment with Nona again. There's her ring popping up. It's literally not just on the other side. It's within the shadow of it. Right there with the big old gate. The big old bird gate. Alright. Okay, they got rid of Ethbert. That's why he was over there in that hunter's camp. Sitting there injured. Very nice. Okay, let's talk to Nona once more. About the creature. Yep, there's the writing when he says, is that a saddle? Yes, it is a saddle. Something rode here. Alright, once again, good shooting, Legolas.
We have learned much of this creature, but not what we need to know.
We have learned much of this creature, but not what we need to know. Where has its rider gone, and what cruel fate has kept us a step behind it at every turn?
The creature was looking for something. We need to think.
Chapter 12, Mist of Anduin. This rider, what was the word you use? Nazgul? The creature was looking for something. We need to think. It brought us on a chase through these lands, but I cannot tell what it sought, or if it found what it desired. We have no choice but to return to the village of the horse lords. I will wait outside while you speak to that man Horn. We are strangers in this land. He is not. He may know of a place we have not yet searched. All right, this is a solo quest and cannot be completed with a fellowship. Okay. So next time, looks like talk to Nona by the carcass of the beast and walk with her back to Stangard. That is what we will do next time. I am unsure with all this searching around how long it has been since all the little pieces added together. So we will call that an episode here as we smoke along with Nona, offer her some of our pipeweed. And next time we will travel with her back to Stangard. So that should be put up probably tomorrow. This will be today's episode. I'm actually probably going to hop on this here in a few minutes once I go get me some coffee all and complete her mission. And we will talk to y'all next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the festival. Remember, the next one's coming up in about a week and a half, so keep an eye out for it. And we will see you again next time. Bye-bye.